Hello dear students. So we will continue with the problems on method of characteristic. So hope you remember that in the last class we have discussed about example 2.5 in which our region was x greater than 0 and we got a unique solution in the neighborhood of the initial curve. Okay. So now we will see the projection of the characteristic curves and the initial curve. We will just draw the figure. So in this way you will get, so this is we got that characteristic curve is y equal to x plus s square. We are seeing its projection. Okay, so it is x plus s square and initial curve is y equal to x plus x square. So this is the projection. It is in the xy axis. So we have not considered u equal to sine x. That term we have not considered. It is since it is in the xy plane. So initial curve we have this is a projection of the initial curve. It is a parabola y equal to x plus x square. Now we will draw the projection of the characteristic curve in the xy plane. So we have the characteristic curve y equal to x plus s square. Now to draw the projection in the xy plane, we have to take s as constant. Okay, so s will take different values. So when s take a particular value, it is of the form y equal to x plus 1. Then another value y equal to x plus 2, or in general it is of the form y equal to x plus c. So we have straight lines. So these are the characteristic curve. Okay, so these are the characteristic curves. Now we see that the projection of the initial curve and these are the projection of the characteristic curve, they intersect more than at one point, because if you consider this characteristic curve, it intersects the initial curve at x2 as well as at x1. But here we have considered the region in which x takes all the values. So x is greater than 0, x0 and x negative. X can take any value. But in the last problem we see that x was greater than 0. So if we consider only this region when x is positive, okay, then we see that initial curve and the characteristic curve will meet only once. And that is the reason we got a unique solution. So it depends upon the initial curve and the region that we are considering. Okay, so if we consider x less than or equal to 0 also with x greater than 0, then we will have some problems. It will create a problem and we will not get a unique solution. If you take only x greater than 0, then no problem. We have a unique solution as we did in the last problem. Now we will see example 2.6. Solve the equation minus y ux plus xuy equal to u subject to the initial condition u at x0 equal to psi of x. So psi of x can be any function of x. So here we have a general term for as an initial condition. Now as we did in the last problem, we will write the characteristic equation and the initial condition. So now we see here variables are coming. Till now we have seen the problems in which the coefficients were constants. Okay, in majority of the problems. Now here we see variables y, x. So here dx by dt is the coefficient of ux, which is minus y, dy by dt is x, du by dt is u. Now we will write the initial condition x at 0s. We will take it will take the value s, y at 0s takes the value 0, u at 0s is equal to psi of s. Now for simplicity we will just see what is our Jacobian. Jacobian is nothing but ab dx naught ds dy naught by ds. So a is here minus y, but we have to see at the initial condition. So at the initial condition this is 0. Okay, so this is 0. B is x and the initial condition is s. So we have s here. Dx naught by ds, this is our x naught. Dx naught by ds is 1. Dy naught by ds, y naught is 0. So dy naught by ds is also 0. So if you do this, we will see it is determinant is minus s. Now also there is a problem at as s equal to 0, because s equal to 0 correspond to x equal to 0. So we expect a unique solution except at the point x equal to 0. So x equal to 0, we know that it will create a problem. Now we will try to solve the characteristic equation. Now here you can see in earlier problems characteristic equations RHS were constant, so it was easy to integrate. But here you cannot directly integrate here because the equation is dx by dt equal to minus y. We cannot directly integrate this because dx is there, dt is there and minus y is there. So we have to combine some terms